Santi Rodriguez, the designated player, drops to the bench, Kindred, so it's a first MLS start for Richie Ledesma. One change from the 0-0 draw with Toronto last week. Former Red Bull Alex Muil gets the nod ahead of Jacob Schaffelberg. We are in the world's borough of Queens, New York tonight. Citi Field, the venue, as we kick off between NYCFC and Eastern Conference rivals Nashville.
He's just found a way to score goals, most recently with New England Revolution. But scoring goals is the hardest thing to do in this league. That is where the big money players, and I do think that they're going to have...
With delivery shots, oh, what a goal! Keaton Parks with a bullet of a header. A delicious delivery. And they are screaming at Citi Field tonight.
Talles Magno finding himself on the right-hand side. You think it's going to be a clearance there, some 1v1 defending, but he finds a way. There he gets the Meg, and instead of finishing off the cross himself, it comes from the right back, Ilinic, who just serves a beauty in, curling away. And Keaton Parks makes sure that he gets up on the attack and just blasts that one home.
And that was a sensational tackle. And it needed to be, as Mukhtar and Nashville go up the other end. Nashville and Mukhtar from distance this time.
And they definitely have to find a way to go through Hani Mukhtar, where everybody knows that it goes through him.
Parks now with the challenge on Mukhtar by committee, taking the ball from the 2022. This game is wide open. Fafa Pico! A rasper of an effort. The big paws of Barraza. Scrapping in the midfield now, Ledesma. Rushed off the ball by Sean Davis, but a foul committed. Free kick, NYCFC.
Is he going to cut inside? Is he going to take somebody on? Is he going to combine? Just so good with the ball at his feet.
Ledesma with the outswinger. Ciao! What a goal! It's another for NYCFC. Maxime Chanot using that big body and burying it past Joe Willis.
I mean, how in the world does this ball fall all the way to the foot of Maxime Chanot? I mean, he kind of side foots it, a little bit of a volley, but he didn't even have to jump in the air. He stayed on the edge of the six, and Godoy just gets there a little bit late. Nobody touched tight.
And away goes Talles Magno. And NYCFC have numbers forward now. Siegel. Ledesma, back now. It's Gabe Siegel. Sprawling save, well made by Joe Willis. Uncharacteristic defending from Nashville now. Here's Richie Ledesma, tearing forward. Ledesma, and a fabulous save from Joe Willis.
Touch a lot right there. He beats two defenders. You see them tracking back. He's got the pace. He takes a look, see if there's an option.
Walker Zimmerman. We've seen this big switch from Zimmerman, this time a little more direct. Pico cushions the header for Hani Mukhtar. Coming into this game after Toronto did a wonderful job. Mukhtar creating 0 chances in the match last week that finished 0-0. Ilinic taking down Fafa Pico. And that will be a booking. A yellow card delivered with 3 saves for NYCFC in that first half. Big performance from the 26-year-old so far as we kick things off for a second 45 at Citi Field in Queens, New York. Coufret once more. Ledesma, edge of the area, rasping effort. What a brilliant hit from Richie Ledesma.
In a little pocket of space there, and as he spins, I think everyone's kind of
more Tati Castellanos. A chance here, perhaps. Talles Magno turning straight at Willis. Keaton Parks spent some time in Portugal. Here's Coufret putting the ball back in play. Great step from Zimmerman. $780 million stadium, 25,000 seater. How exciting is that? Right around the corner here in Queens, New York. Ilinic now, low daisy cutter, dealt with by Joe Willis.
I mean, sometimes these are good problems to have for Nick Cushing.
Schaffelberg, first time delivery. CJ Sapong did so well to get a shot off. Gabby Pereira sizing up his options now. Inside, beautiful! Not too far away from the new man. Santi Rodriguez.
Pereira just draws inside, right? Then the overlapping run continues. Lovett's just a little late to get out, and so clever.
NYCFC defensively.
Less of a spark here in the second half. The entire second half, not a whole lot of momentum going forward for Nashville. I thought they might come out with a little pep in their step. They only made the one sub at halftime, Pico coming off and Schaffelberg on.
Danny Mukhtar drifting wide, trying to get on the ball more. McCarty. Danny Lovitz, lovely header inside. It's still Danny Lovitz, gets his strike away. It's still there for Nashville, goal! And the offside flag has been raised against Shaq Moore.
Great work by Lovitz on the right-hand side there. He just takes that extra touch.
Zimmerman. Lovely pass from the centre back. Here is Lovitz. Falls kindly. Hany Mukhtar! Nashville have a way back in it. A splendid strike from the MVP in Major League Soccer last season. And the men from Music City may see a comeback here in Queens.
And his inability to get on the ball tonight because of the movement, the marking, the tracking of James Sands. How in the world does he find himself on top of the 18, wide open? But this is what he does. This is why he is who he is in this league. He takes that one moment where he has time and space, and it takes a clean first touch, and he slots it home to the corner. No doubt.
A deep in swinger, headed clear by Keaton Parks. And with that, the referee brings an end to this contest. A return to winning ways for NYCFC.